what's up everyone? Arman here and I'm back for another unboxing video. Tom Ford has become one of my favorite fragrance brands, and what I'll be unboxing is a 2020 release from Tom Ford, and it is Rose Prick. Like what I've said, this was released in 2020. It's not one of the most popular Tom Ford fragrances. In fact, the rating in Fragrantica is a little bit low, and a lot of the reviews are actually lukewarm. But just the same, I got this fragrance for two reasons. One is that I've become a Tom Ford collector, or a Tom Ford fragrance collector in the past few months, and I've actually started loving the house, the fragrance house. Another is that, well, the bottle or the color is quite attractive. It's a pale pink color, and I guess because of the reference for rose as an ingredient, as a perfume ingredient. Another thing is that the name is a little bit naughty. I'm sure the name would be just as controversial as the other Tom Ford releases, like Effing Fabulous, Bitter Peach, and also Lost Cherry. So this is described as Chypre fragrance, and for those who don't know what Chypre fragrances are, well, these are fragrances that contain bergamot as a top note, labdanum as one of the notes, and also oak moss. But if you take a look at the website of Tom Ford or even Fragrantica, you wouldn't see oak moss, you wouldn't see bergamot, or you wouldn't see labdanum. Well, Fragrantica lists the fragrance notes of Rose Prick as Szechuan pepper, turmeric, May rose, Turkish rose, Bulgarian rose, patchouli, and tonka bean. Okay, but actually, if you take a look at the ingredients written here, you would find that oak moss is actually here, and definitely this also contains bergamot. Limonene is I guess derived also from bergamot. I'm getting into the territory of chemistry, but alpha isomethylionone is a common Chypre ingredient or a fragrance note. So I guess somehow Tom Ford left out bergamot, oak moss, and labdanum in the fragrance note description, but they are definitely here based on the ingredients in the fragrance. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to unbox this for all of you to see, and I will also be giving my first impressions of this fragrance. So this is the box. It's a pale pink color, and the logo here, or the label, is in black and white. It's covered in plastic. You would find the Tom Ford logo here, and well, the batch code is written here. Make sure that when you buy Tom Ford fragrances, check out the plastic if they're neatly done, and if the plastic here is overlapped. So I'm gonna open this up. So unfortunately, the perfumer is not listed or is not mentioned. Like what I've said, this is not this is a 2020 release. It's not really as popular as the other Tom Ford fragrances, but I think it's really more popular because of the name, Prick. So this is a 50 ml fragrance, a 50 ml bottle. Okay, and as I open, you will find the bottle. So it has its so this bottle has that unmistakably Tom Ford, or the private blend silhouette, the Tuscan column silhouette, and this is how the holder of the bottle looks like. So again, it's a pale pink color. And as you can see, this is the top of the cap. And as I open, the sprayer is black colored. And this is the underside. Okay, so I've tried this actually before, and I must say that I wasn't really a fan of it, and mainly it's because of the patchouli note. I'm not really a patchouli fan. I guess the turmeric accord isn't really also for me. I don't really like the smell of, I don't really like the smell of turmeric. But I don't know, maybe, you know, things probably have changed. Let's try this again and see how this fragrance smells like the second time around. I'm going to spray it on this arm. Okay, you know what first hit you is actually it's actually the smell of the roses, and then it disappears, and then it becomes a little bit powdery, earthy. Sichuan pepper is listed as a top note, but I don't smell it at all. I mean, there's no pepperiness, there's no spiciness at all. Patchouli is there, of course. Actually, you know, I think I like this better the second time around. It's a subtle rose fragrance, something that's not old womanish in terms of the scent. It's a little bit feminine leaning, but I still think that this is a very unisex fragrance. Well, problem about this the problem about this fragrance is that it disappears so quickly. I mean, just, you know, a few seconds, a few minutes after I first sprayed it, and it's almost gone. But like what I've said, it's quite nice. I'm not really a rose fan, but I think I can tolerate this. I mean, this is something that I could wear casually, something that I can wear in the office, or maybe even during special occasions. But the smell or the scent is quite fleeting, which is quite a shame, because a bottle of this costs around $350 US or even more. But I actually got this very cheap. Got this from a friend. It is nice, you know. After a while, the rose becomes a little bit watery. You can smell the tonka bean, or the sweetness of the tonka bean. The initial, you know, burst of floral goodness actually is just fleeting. I'm gonna spray this again and see or smell how, you know, if my initial impressions are the same. So the second time around, it smells a little bit medicinal, a little bit herbal, and I guess that's the patchouli. But you know, the first time that I actually sprayed this, you can really smell the roses. But the second time, but on the second time that I sprayed it, it's a little bit earthy. The sweetness is gone. Yeah, I can smell a bit of spiciness, but it's like a very faint spiciness, and the rose is gone. So I guess, for rose lovers, this is probably not what you would expect. Uh, but for those who would like to have a rose fragrance in their collection, and for those who would like to have a Tom Ford fragrance which has a predominantly rose fragrance note, maybe this is something that something for you. But really, I'm quite divided on this, because at first I really like it, but then because the smell or the scent is quite fleeting, so I don't really know what to make of it. Hopefully, as this macerates, as this matures, or as this sits on my shelf, maybe in the future I'd warm up to this. I can smell a bit of, it kind of reminds me of Portrait of a Lady, Frederic Mall's Portrait of a Lady, but a more subtler Portrait of a Lady. Do I like it? Like what I've said, I'm divided about it. I don't know if I would really like it, but the bottle's pretty. That's all I can say. So I guess for Tom Ford collectors, this is something that you should maybe include in your collection. But for those who are not into Tom Ford fragrances, maybe you can skip it. I wouldn't I wouldn't have bought this if I wasn't really collecting Tom Ford fragrances. You can spend your money on better smelling perfume. For the same price, you can get 100 ml of Frederic Mall's Portrait of a Lady, which I think is a better rose fragrance. It's nice, but for its price, I guess you can skip it. So that's my first impression of Rose Prick. I hope that you learned something about this video, and I hope that you will like and subscribe to my channel, and I hope that I'll see you soon. So bye!